What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck, real Cowboys fan. Stand up. And today I want to talk about a hot topic button that everybody's asking me online. It's like, yo, Tuck, what is going on with the run game and how do we fix it? Now, we did a brief video on it last week or 2 weeks ago, right? But I really didn't dive deep into the film, so I want to answer that question because I'm getting asked a lot. Now, I will say this. A lot of people are talking about it's the scheme, right? It's the coaches. It's the blocking up front. It's the running back room. And what I want to tell you guys, it is a sum of all of those things, right? It's not just one answer, right? It's not like you can scheme bad blocking or scheme a bad running back room, or, you can have, a great scheme but bad blocking and bad running backs. Like it's a sum, it's a total that adds up to success when it comes to the running back room. The analogy that I gave is like, think about you're trying to get in shape, right? It could be that you're eating bad. It also could be your workout schedule. It could be your sleeping pattern. It could be a lot of different things of why you're out of shape. So there's not really an easy fix. And when we go through this film, you'll see the chain of reactions that's causing the issue when it comes to Dallas running scheme. Now, a lot of people are going to sit back simply and say, it's this guy's fault right here. And Dak Prescott is his fault, or Rico sucks, or, Jake Ferguson needs to do better, or we should not move Tyler Smith to left tackle. Like there's all these high level, low-hanging fruit reasons, but we want to dive into the film and try to find a real solution. So in the very first play right here, see the Dallas Cowboys come out, they line up in 11 personnel. They are going to motion in Jalen Tolbert, and Jalen Tolbert's going to come in the motion, right? And what is simply going to happen with this is, once again, right, nothing too complex when it comes to the scheme, but what we're going to notice, I want you guys to focus right here on our all-pro in Zach Martin. And he is simply just going to get his butt whooped, right? So McNeil, I don't know what Zach Martin said to this man or whatever, but he took his lunch money all day on Sunday and pushed him to the backfield. So Rico has nowhere to go because our offensive line is getting drove off the ball. Now, people will say that and be like, oh, well, Rico needs to do this, Rico needs to do that. You have your all-pro right guard getting pushed into your lap, bro. And see, there's nowhere to go, right? Because you're going to have the situation right here where you have Cooper Beebe and Tyler TJ Bash right here. So what's going to happen is that Cooper Beebe's going to get to the 9, right? So he's going to focus on the 9 and then try to climb to number 34, but he's going to be able to get in this B gap as well. So there's not going to be any opportunity there. So there's really nowhere for Rico to go with the ball, like you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like it's a chain reaction of things. It's the scheme, it's the blocking, it's a lot of different things. Now here's everyone's favorite player. This is when they're going to comment in the chat below. Oh, no, we got to get this guy out of here. He sucks, he's horrible, he's trash, right? He's slow, blah 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 blah, whatever the hell y'all been saying online in the chat, right? So the Dallas Cowboys are going to come out in 13 personnel. That means they have 3 tight ends. So they got 1, 2, 3, right? So, and the crazy thing about this, right? Okay, so you have 13 personnel, you have 3 tight ends out in the field, but guess what down it is, right? Guess what down it is right now? And I didn't believe it when I first saw it either. It is 1st and 10. It is 1st and 10. So you guys, you're not defensive coordinators. A lot of you haven't played in the NFL or coached in the NFL at any level. But if you come out and you see this, you see Ezekiel, Elliott in the backfield, and you see 13 personnel right there, what are you predicting that the Cowboys are about to do? Comment in the chat below. You can pretty much guess it is going to be a run. So what is going to happen on this play right here is that, one, you're correct if you guess run. So Zeke is going to come downhill, but once again, there's nowhere to go with this ball right here, right? So boom, you see that's Cooper Beebe right there. Right here in the middle, he's getting blown off the ball right here, so he's struggling, and there's going to be a slight little bubble on the handoff, so Zeke's going to kind of juggle it just a little bit. You see it right there, but what Zeke is doing, right, little bubble right there, right? So you'll see that right there, but what Zeke is doing right now, he's peeking, he's looking at this guy like, damn, I can't go there. I can't go there, so that's cooked, so I'm going to have to cut backside, right? Now he's going to try to cut backside, but what is he going to run into when he tries to cut backside? Well, over here, Schoonmaker is getting cooked by, Hutchinson, and he's getting his face crossed, so there's nowhere for Zeke to run the ball. There's nowhere to go, right? So Zeke tries to make a play backfield, but you see right here, Schoon's just getting tossed around, right? Watch it right here. It's all right here. It's all documented. This is why we watch the film. So Schoon is getting tossed off like a rag doll. Get off me, little bro. and Hutchinson's able to make the tackle on Zeke, and Zeke, there's nowhere for him to go. So once again, right, the predictability of our offensive run game, the blocking, and also I would say the running back, but not in this case. I wouldn't blame this on Zeke. There's just nowhere to go with it. Our run game is very predictable, and when it's predictable and you cannot block it up, that is definitely going to be a recipe for disaster. Now on this next play, I'm just going to draw a big ass X. This, like, we get rid of this play right now, right? Just get rid of it, toss it out the playbook, rip it up, Mike McCarthy. What they're gonna do is line up CeeDee Lamb in the backfield. Okay, cool, bro. I get it, right? CeeDee's had a few different runs off the edges a little bit and got some yards in a few weeks ago, right? Okay, cool, I get it. But what you're gonna do right here, you're gonna come out in 10 personnel, right? So there's no tight end, and you're simply gonna just run Zeke, or not Zeke, it should be Zeke, or it should be Rico, or hell, a Hunter, somebody else, CeeDee Lamb inside the tackles. Like, that is not a threat, right? There is no threat. If you are going to line CeeDee Lamb up in the backfield, then you need to look for a mismatch. Try to get him, one-on-one on a route versus Jack Campbell. Like, do something that's going to favor CeeDee Lamb's ability. Him running in between the tackles is a no-go. It's a wasted play. If you are going to do this, you need to give it to Rico. You need to give it to Zeke, or give it to Hunter. Give it to a running back versus taking these kind of carries out of your running back room. So this is a horrible play. Like I said, put an X through it, Mike McCarthy, and let's just be done with it. Now, well, a lot of people don't understand, and I've been having this conversation online because I see it, right? The difference between, we should pass first on first down, we should run it more, we should pass it, right? When it comes to our running game, right? Whether you're talking about Rico, whether you're talking about Zeke, or whoever, right? It shouldn't be about carries. And we've been preaching this for years. It should be about touches, right? Because typically what you can do is, we know you can do dives, we know you can do sweeps, but a screen or a swing pass, that's just an extension of the run game. So don't think it all has to just be carries. Sometimes you can just dump the ball off to Rico and let him get upfield. Dump the ball off to Zeke and let him get up the field. That's the same impact of having an extended handoff and having a run play. But the Cowboys really haven't done that either when it comes to our running backs. So on this play right here, they're going to try to run this underneath screen to Zeke. And what you're going to realize is that this linebacker right here, he's on it. He's already sees it, his bag. But also, let's be honest, right? Love Zeke, but he's not really a threat. He's not a home run threat. He is a short down back, right? He's going to go downhill runner. He's not a guy that you can get the ball underneath and that team, the defensive coordinators, are worried about going yard. Now, let's watch a similar play right here. We're going to run a similar play. Now it's going to be Rico's turn, right? So you have Rico lined up in the backfield, and we're going to try to get him out on the edge with the screen, okay? So boom, Dak is reading it. He feels the pressure. It's getting a little pressure. There goes Neal right there once again, because we ran this play with Hunter Lukey versus the Steelers, right? So bam, there it is. There's Rico off to the edges. Okay, so now you have it blocked up. I think this is TJ Bass, perfectly blocked right there. Okay, so now it's time to get upfield. It's time to get to work. All right, come on, Rico. Now let's get some action. Okay, so boom, there's the blocking right there. And what happens? He stumbles kind of over his feet, trying to be elusive, and they're able to make a play on the ball carrier. So this is a situation where good play call, good execution, good blocking, but then the running backs didn't do their job, right? Rico didn't do his job. Now, let's go back to last year, right? Because think about this, right? The only thing that's changed, we have the same offensive coordinator, same offensive line coach, right? Same running back and running game coach coordinator as well, right? But we lost Tyron Smith, right? But a lot of people felt like Tyler Guyton was an improvement, and we lost Tyler Biotis, and y'all hated Tyler B, right? So it shouldn't be that big of an adjustment. So why does the run game look a lot less impactful this year versus last year? Now, of course, some of the blowouts could be the impact, but this guy right here, let's just keep it a buck, right? Love him or hate him, Tony Pollard, he's the man. He can do it anytime, right? When it comes to Tony Pollard. Now, let's look at a similar play that was run last year when it comes to the underneath screen. Boom, it's Tony Pollard, sneaks out in the backfield. Pollard has the ball. Zach Martin downfield, good block right there, right? But what Tony Pollard is able to do, which I don't think that we have currently in the house, watch this. Whoop. Stick right there. Look at the fluid hips, the burst, the speed, the elusiveness to slip off tackles, to make people miss. We don't have guys in-house that can make people miss. Oh, my God, Tyler B. Hold on, Tyler B. Watch Tyler B right here, man. Tyler B's actually balling out in Washington right now. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but he's actually balling out. But look at that, Tyler B. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and finish your food. But Tony Pollard was a guy that can make defenders miss. Boom. Right analog. That's right analog right there for all my Madden players. Left analog right there. And he can get upfield. So those little simple plays that Tony Pollard can turn into big plays, right? They can turn into big plays. We don't have guys in our current running back room where the little plays can turn to big plays. Now, this is a play last year versus the Detroit Lions, right? Same team, same philosophy, same everything, right? So you're going to have Tony Pollard lined up in the backfield. Boom. Watch, you're going to see that. I think that's Tyler Smith getting pushed back a little bit. No, that's Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith getting pushed back a little bit, right? So it's not a lot of running lanes. There's not a lot of opportunity there. But overall, what Tony Pollard's able to do, find a crease, boom, make a defender miss and slip off, boom, get upfield and make something happen. So we had a running back that even if nothing is there, they can make something happen. And we just don't have that when it comes to this room right now. We are missing that when it comes to our running back core. And a lot of people will sit back and say, okay, look at a play like this right here where we're doomed from the start, right? You have this Y9 over here that's been kicking our ass over here. You're going to have Jalen Tolbert trying to block Aiden Hutchinson. That's not happening, okay? So then, boom, right? What happens is you have Big 93 over here. He's going to come off the line of scrimmage. He's going to give this good outside shoulder or inside shoulder, and he's going to rush upfield on Tyler Smith right here. Okay, bam, right? Outside hand free. He's being engaged, but he's also going to push into the backfield. And if you look at this from the standpoint, he's already in the backfield. By the time Zeke even gets the ball, bro, he is already on it. It's already bagged. There's nothing that Zeke can do, but that's when everyone hops in the chats and hops on Twitter and like, Zeke sucks, get him out of there. What is he doing? He's horrible. He's only averaging one. What is he supposed to do, right? Have rocket launchers and fly. So when you can't block it, you were out schemed from the jump. This play was doomed from the start, right? The play was doomed from the start because Tyler Smith wasn't able to get over here on Big 93. He explodes with the inside shoulder. Bam. That's impact right there, outside hand free. So the outside is sealed. And even if Zeke was to bounce outside, you have 0 right here on the outside contain as well. So that's bagged right there. And by the time Zeke even gets his hands on the ball, he's on it, right? So like I said, it's about the scheme, it's about the blocking, and it's also about our running back room. It's just a bad mix. Now, how do you fix it? Here's what I'll say, Mike McCarthy. We need to get back to doing some of these things, right? So look, we're going to come out and run the shift. We're going to go and do a 3-by-1 over here, right? So we have, I think that's Cooks, CD, and Ferguson over here, and then 3-by-1 set. So we shifted the defense, and watch on this play, the creativity of this play, the simplicity of this play, and how it's just an easy money play, right? So boom, watch how we're going to come with the play action with Pollard. And watch my guy. Y'all know I'm a Florida State guy. Watch Derwin James right here. So Derwin James is going to read Tony Pollard, right, initially. Okay, he's coming down. He's cueing Pollard. Okay, Pollard doesn't have it. Okay, now what is he going to see? He's going to see this possible reverse right here with Brandon Cooks. So he's going to be on that, right? So he's going to hesitate and say, okay, Pollard doesn't have the ball. I see it with my eyes. Now I'm going to get Cooks on the end around. Nope, well, Cooks doesn't have it, and Dak just simply just throws it to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's able to get upfield for easy yardage. These are some of the simple things that the Cowboys have to get back to in their offense, because just dropping back, handing the ball off between the tackles is not going to cut it, especially if your offensive line can't block, and especially if you don't have guys that can create on their own, man. So it's your boy, J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. If you like film breakdowns and you like football with context, you're in the right spot. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And before we go, here's a quick word from our sponsors in OzJam. Today's video is powered by OddsJam. OddsJam is the go-to platform for savvy sports bettors. With over 260 sports books under his belt, my favorite tool is the positive EV tool, expected value. What does that mean? It means getting the edge over sports books. This has made me a much smarter and sharper sports bettor. So for example, here is a play that I gave out on Twitter. Connor Better over 2.5 shots. He cashed it with 5. Now y'all know J Tuck don't be watching hockey like that. So how was I able to tweet that play? Well, it's simple. OddsJam. Now what if I told you there's a way that you can bet on games on Sunday and you can win no matter the outcome? Would you believe me? There's a way, and that is the OddsJam arbitrage tool that scans the market to find differences in sports books. So essentially, you could bet on the Cowboys to win, but you can also bet on the Cowboys to lose. And no matter what happens, you will win money. I'm a huge fan of this platform. You guys know that I love this platform. So OddsJam did me a huge favor. They are going to give you a 7-day free trial. Yes, 7-day for free. You often don't hear that word free anymore, but go to OddsJam and sign up. They're going to give you a 7-day free trial. And if you use the promo code CFO, they are going to give you 35% off your first monthly subscription. You cannot beat that deal for such a powerful tool. You know that I love OddsJam, so don't bet with your gut. Bet like Tuck and sign up for OddsJam, and let's get this money.